Hello and welcome. This is Nolan with Discover NC Homes, Nolan's News. I have Mitch Ludwig with me here, Coastline Mortgage.
Thank
Mitch,
you, Nolan.
again,
Appreciate
thank you
it.
for coming.
Back at it.
Wanted to it's by the way, just so you have a general time frame, it's the beginning of October right now. So wanted to have Mitch in again and just talk about where the market's headed, what his predictions are, and you know what should be going on. And just before this, one major thing that we were discussing were just the drastic differences in rates. So.
Right.
Can you talk to that a little bit, Mitch?
Yeah, well, obviously we've had an increase just in the Fed rate, and it's caused an increase in rates, pretty significant increase in rates. And one of the things that we found is there's huge variance between one lender and the rest. And I'm in the wholesale channel, which means that we can shop around to a bunch of different lenders, and we can see that variance. And from one day to the next, whether it be that their secondary market division is like, we need loans, or whether they're like, hey, we don't know what we're doing, make the rate high, they're slowing it down or speeding it up. There's huge variation across different lenders. I've seen as much of a half a point of difference in rate, or up to 2 points difference in cost for the rate. So that's the big thing that we're seeing right now, is the ability to shop around is really good.
Okay, and Mitch, the advantage of working with you, not putting a bank down but over a bank, is they have one place to go where you have.
Right. I mean,
kind of explain that. You have a few different lenders.
We're here because of rate, freight, and service. That's essentially it. We can shop around to all the different wholesale lenders that are out there, and take some of these niche people that literally might need loans right now because their pipeline is low, and so they're lowering their rates down to go ahead and do it. Whereas a big bank box of some form and function, it's like, we're going to do this every single day, and this is how it's going to be, and there's no variance. So we can pick up on some of those lenders that are in need of some loans,
which is nice.
Yes.
And then the second thing we had talked about is again, positive spin going forward. What is your prediction? Because it's, I know it's not the best, but it's basically, we said, if you're a buyer, do it now.
Do it now if you're on the fence, or if you need to make the move. I would not say to delay, because the Fed is going to raise the rate. The Fed rate is the rate which the banks are borrowing money at and eventually lending it out to you.
Okay.
So that doesn't directly affect the rates, but it does.
Okay.
If you keep raising the rates that the banks are borrowing it from, eventually they're going to be lending it out at a higher rate. That's what it is. So, and they're anticipating, raising it the next 2 times that they meet at least, which will eventually increase the rates. And we had a little lull there where rates were still low, even though they were raising the rates, and it's caught up now. So definitely, I think the spin on this, if you want to get in or if you're on the fence, is you need to do it sooner than later, because we're not going back down anytime soon right now on rates. And my personal opinion is, if they raise it, 3 points, the Fed rate, over the next 6 months or so, that's going to have a significant increase on our rates for your 30-year fixed mortgage.
And I know you don't have a crystal ball, Mitch, but I mean, again, we're beginning of October. What is your prediction for a rate the end of this year and then the beginning of next year?
Well, I think we will definitely be over 7% consistently by the end of the year here, and then depending on what they do and what the market does, and whether there's any wars that break out or whatever that might affect it, I can't really say, but I think we're going to be over 7% consistently here by the end of the year.
Okay. Yeah. And into next year, do you think it's going to get beyond that?
Don't know.
Okay. All right. So Mitch, thank you for coming as usual.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me again.
Mortgage guys, Mitch Ludwig, and his information will be on the newsletter.
Yep, coastlinemortgagenc.com if you want to get to our landing page for our application. Love to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.